kick. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. That maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
A second down throw from Levis. Downfield and caught by Thornton.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Levis back to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
Touchdown, Eagles!
Kyle Pitts.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Tiger swamp. Gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3. Crowd love Yeti. Crowd love Yeti.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Romeo Doubs, his intended receiver.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
You look at this Eagle defense.
Now they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
One thing you know they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Hurts going to keep it again.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Set for the second quarter, San Diego in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They go play action with Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now Hurts on the option right. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
And they run the option here on first and 10.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
Hurts throw into the hands of Fan.
They give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a third and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown.
James Cook.
A 7-yard touchdown ground.
And the Desperados' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 14. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
On first and 10, it's Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is, if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Second down, here's Hurts.
His throw incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Hurts trying to hurry up the offense. Beckham in motion right. On 1st down, Hurts.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Hurts. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to go, it's still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
Catch is made by Metcalf. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
On 1st down, Levis.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Second down, here's Levis.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And they're going to speed things up here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A touchdown the differential, a 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach, said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. On second down, Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And it's caught. Touchdown. Romeo Doubs with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Desperados are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second and 7, operating from the 34. Back to throw, it's Levis. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Christian Watson, 66 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Gano the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing is Hurts. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Cook up the gut. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Hurts going to keep it running right. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down. 63. Now back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
On the option left, it's Hurts. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. 2nd and 11. Back to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11.
63, back. Get it.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 23.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A 2nd down throw from Levis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Levis looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Ball on a give up the middle.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Christian Watson.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Option play, here's Cook.
And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
That is caught.
And some room to maneuver. Little razzle-dazzle by OBJ. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here we go, 1st and goal. Now Hurts going to keep it running left.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Jalen Hurts
keeping it himself from 8 yards out.
And the Desperados have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So we'll see the onside kick here right out of the 2-minute warning. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year, 10th overall. And the Eagles are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead.
Gano the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
Here comes 2nd down.
He'll look to throw.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Hey, Silver. No touch.
Back to throw now in his own end zone.
To Dobbs, and he hauls it in.
Room here to run.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way up near midfield. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Eagles, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.